Alright, so let's just jump into the meat of this chapter, which is that the reunion between Robin and Saul. And if you've stumbled upon my video, then by now you've also probably seen so many other videos just like talking about this chapter and especially this reunion. So you've probably already heard so many other people praising this chapter, and in truth, I'm gonna be no different because the way Oda played this reunion was nothing short of perfection. Like the thing about this reunion that worked, at least for me, was ever since we learned Saul was alive, as readers we were always kind of wondering, okay, how is Oda going to play this? How is the reunion between Saul and Robin going to play out? And in typical Oda fashion, he basically went with the most simplistic but most effective way he could, which is from moment one, you have Saul playing possum to try and scare Robin. And that is the best way you could start this reunion. Just absolutely basically have it just I know I know in some ways it's kind of it's a scene that kind of parallels, it's a scene that not only parallels exactly how Robin and Saul met, but the thing is, it really is the best. The thing about it is, these are two characters who were separated and have been on their own journey with their own hardships for 20 plus years of their lives, and only reunited 20 plus years later. So it feels like, so in the way it was handled, it feels like that they were never even apart. They're just two old friends reunited after so long, with so many stories and so many experiences that they want to share with each other. But more importantly, are just happy to be reunited again. And Oda he leans into all those little things about Robin and Saul's friendship, to where when they both finally break down crying happy to see each other again, everything, and especially after everything history has thrown at them, and that whole story with O'Hara's destruction, like, it just works. Like, I know I just said it works, but like the way Oda play this is just so simple, so simple, so effective, with only just a few bits of dialogue, few scenes here and there, to really just show these are two characters who just are have who just really who are just have been on a journey and just happy to see each other again. I know it's something I just said, but it really is just that kind of is that simplicity that really just makes this work. And 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 they're just two characters who are reunited, who have found their own slice of happiness and just happy to see each other again. That's really all it amounts to. And it's so effective in how I would have played this, because of just using this very simple method. Um, Although, on a side note, seeing the testimonials of all the people who betrayed Robin while adding a nice bit of flavor to this reunion really pissed me off. And I know that's what it's supposed to do, but I'm talking like blood boiling rage and anger that made me shout at my iPhone screen, "Fuck all you worthless piles of shit, bitches!" Like, I guess I just reinvented a new word there, but yeah, fuck all you shit bitches for everything you fucking put this girl through. Like, I'm sorry, all of you can fuck off. Seriously. Yeah, I had to get that out too. Like, I could not let that go. Oda made me laugh. He made me cry, but he also made me fucking boil with rage in that one moment. So, like, yeah, man is just good at manipulating our emotions, I guess you could say. Um, with that said, though, outside of the reunion between Saul and Robin, there is an interesting exchange between Luffy and Robin, where when Luffy suggests going alone to meet Saul, when Robin suggests going alone to meet Saul, Luffy immediately shuts that down by saying, as captain, he has to pay respects to those that help out his crew. And in many respects, it's not an extraordinary bit of character development or anything on Luffy's part, but it is like another notch in Luffy's proverbial straw hat, so to speak, that showing the further he goes with his journey to be the Pirate King, the more traits he does show of a real captain and a leader. And for however much this is Robin and Saul's moment, there is, like, there is, in a weird way, a nice role as Robin's captain he does, he does kind of serve in this chapter as saying, yeah, I'm here to help. I'm here to like to pay my own respects to Saul for helping Robin escape. Although simultaneously, it is kind of a time and place thing where Luffy also got knocked out for wanting to have a drink with Saul before Robin even had nice to have a reunion. So yeah, still kind of a dick move, but again, a nice little moment that does show that Luffy has kind of he has ha, like Luffy has grown. Like again, something we know about Luffy. It's been no. It's not a secret he's grown, but it's like it's a nice moment to show that yeah he is. Show that yeah he does want to properly like show his respect to Saul for helping Robin. Um, and having said that, I want to shift focus a bit to Dorian Broggy for a moment because before writing this review, I happened to notice something. I haven't noticed something after looking back at the past couple chapters where Dorian Broggy are focused on, which is to say, despite them helping out the Straw Hats, despite them returning to Elbaf, they haven't kind of quashed their duel. Like they didn't really like quash their duel. Like putting conveniences of the plot aside, which will more than likely force them to work together, I wouldn't be surprised if the only reason that they ever return to Elbaf to begin with is to get new weapons forged. Then they're gonna go right back to their duel, like because if you remember after Little Garden, all they were dealing with was their fists. So I wouldn't be surprised if how this whole thing with Dorian Broggy getting involved in the Straw Hats with the Straw Hats again is Oimo and Kashi sold them the excuse that they would come that they should come back to get new weapons for them to continue their duel, and it's hilarious that might as well have been the case, but you also got to admire the tenacity. They're still that committed, as it does as much of a running gag as it is that they're still continuing that they're surely still going to continue their duel. It does show how much they do actually honor the traditions of Elbaf. Like as weird as it is, like the whole running gag of them just wanting to continue fighting each other over and over and over again. Again. It's a weird thing where it does show that Dorian Broggy, maybe all the Giants, are the ones who respect Elbaf's traditions the most. Also, as an aside, I like how after meeting back up with Hadradine, we hear the news of what happened at Wano has reached Elbaf, and how, even if not Luffy's intention, like always, Kaido and Big Mom's defeat has caused way more of a wave than we initially thought in the world. And yeah, not aside from that, not much more to say. Although I am growing more and more curious of just what Lilith's role in this arc is going to be, because she's been taking inquisitive notes left and right about all the different technical aspects of Elbaf, from its technology to weather and whatnot, and how and how they use they use all these things in conjunction, as even the Sunstones, and so I'm wondering what she's going to do with that knowledge and how it'll play into the overall arc of Elbaf. Because if there's going to be if what's been said is true, and there's going to be this big catastrophe, this big calamity that destroys the island, harnessing that knowledge of the weather, that knowledge of sunstones, of how they travel, it might also be useful in order to help avert the catastrophe that's to come. At least that's what it feels like Oda's doing here by focusing so much on how Elbaf's technology works. But yeah, it'll, like I said, it's the only thing that makes sense right now for me. Um, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Blue Sky, Anylist, Crunchyroll. Be sure to notification bell, subscribe button, and just share the video around, guys. Dark Knight signing off. Later, everyone.